Alright, what's going on, everybody? So, I got this question a lot after the last video of people wanting to see my setup on Lola. Oh, I got a lot of stuff to move. I didn't realize that. But they wanted to see my setup on Lola, and they wanted to see how, I got to do it. So, let me put the Sonata in the driveway, and I'll show you. So if you didn't see the last video, I kind of, well, I did this. It definitely overheated the bike and everything pretty much, and it was hot, but luckily it was really cold out, so that helped. But a lot of people wanted to know about the setup and how I did it and all that stuff, so here you go. So first off, my exhaust is a thrust racing muffler, but it's pretty much a full straight pipe all the way out. The only modification I did was I had Redneck bend this just a little bit, because before it shot straight at the tire and now it shoots out in an angle, and that's what I like a lot more. And then we had this, he welded that on too, but that was for a video. You could put fuel in here and it would dump extra fuel in. I don't know if I'll use it right now, it's off. This is stock carburetor, stock jetting, 93 octane, 32:1 fuel oil ratio. The only thing I have on here is the high compression head, Autolite 216 spark plug, and everything else is stock. So that's the setup. I mean, it's a really simple setup. Now, I think the question that everybody's gonna ask is, how did you do that? Well, what I did was, and if you didn't notice, I did, oh, the battery's about to die. Stupid Chinese batteries. But, so, as I was saying, if you didn't notice, every time I did it, pretty much every time, I did a huge burnout. I was in grass, but I did a huge burnout and then I did it. So what I did was, by the car wash, there's like this little ditch. So what I did was I propped it right up on the top of the ditch where it came up to the sidewalk, put my front tire on the sidewalk, locked the front brake down, and just dropped the clutch, spun it. And literally what I didn't show on camera was I spun it for probably 2 or 3 minutes when I first got out there, just warming it up, trying to get it as hot as possible. Now, I need my tripod for this part. You got your front brake down, clutch is engaged, you're sitting there, you're full throttle, doing your little burnout, vroom vroom. And then what I did was, to see if it was ready, I would just tap. Now my kill switch is over here because I have an aftermarket throttle. But so I would just tap the kill switch and it would kind of make like a little popping sound, like it would, get ready to do it. But of course the bike would stall because the clutch is still engaged and the tire would just stop. So when it would do that, I would, just hold it for probably 10 to 30 more seconds, depending on how intense it was. And then as soon as it was done and I knew it would be ready, I full throttle, held the brakes, still did my burnout, and then I would pull the clutch and hit the kill switch at the same time. So I would literally Here, I'll zoom in on it for you guys. So I'd be doing my burnout and just go like that. And that's what's nice about having your kill switch on this side, is you can just sit there and then vroom, bam, 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 bam. So when you're doing that, it's running without the spark plug, and it's so hot, it's just igniting the fuel, and it's just dumping it into the exhaust. Now, it's not that great for your motor, just saying. But, you know, it would blah, 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 and then it would start to die, of course. So you just let off the kill switch for just a split second, like literally a split second. It revs back up, and you just get back on the kill switch, and it'll just start doing it again. And of course, it's gonna cool down a little bit and it'll stop doing it. So what did I do? If you watched it, I just let go of the kill switch, it revved up, I dumped the clutch, literally just like that. I would literally just like that, and it just engaged hardcore. And it just started spinning again. I heated it up, put some weight on the rear end also to put a little bit of pressure on it. And yeah, I would literally heat it back up, did it again. Now, when I was doing it in the parking lot, and I was just kind of standing there, I didn't do a burnout or anything, I never shut the bike off that entire time. So, I mean, there were some parts like the very end of the video where I actually had to shut the bike off because it was getting so hot. I could hold the kill switch and the thing is just idling like perfectly. I was cooking it then. So literally, as I was going to the parking lot, I accelerated. I tapped the kill switch a few times and see if it would pop a little bit, and it did. So what I did was I just stopped, had my clutch in, and it was just kind of idling a little high. So what did I do? Kill switch, full throttle. So I get this question a lot too. How do you do it when you're riding? So I'm going, I'm accelerating, I tap the kill switch like I'm fake shifting. I don't know why I do it, I just do it. But I'm going, tap it a few times, like fake shifting, going up. And I hit like 25, 30 miles an hour. Full throttle, hold the kill switch, and it just does it. I mean, each bike is different, each setup is different. So, some will do it, some won't. Don't get mad if yours won't, but that's how I do it. It's literally that simple, and then if it doesn't do it, like if it's not as hot as it should be, I just back off a little bit, and sometimes it'll do it, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes the flame is this big, sometimes the flame is this big. Sometimes it's even a constant flame. There's pretty much no right way to do it. Like to do it on Wally, you pretty much just hold the clutch and give it full throttle and just start spamming the kill switch like this. I mean, again, each setup is different. So I'm gonna do it with Wally. Wally will probably do a little bit better than Lola can. Lola's gonna be louder, but I think Wally will be able to shoot better flames. I do have to get a new petcock for Wally because it's leaking really bad, so I haven't been riding it. I know I've just been lazy and Christmas is coming, so family's in town and all that lovely stuff. But yeah, I hope that answered all your questions. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up, smash that subscribe button. And Genesis update, they still have the car. They're replacing the catalytic converters. I don't know why, but they are. Just replace the coils. The car will run fine. Give me the car back. But I should have that car back like the first or the second week of January. which is a long time, so I'm stuck with the Sonata for a little bit.
Till it shatters through the ocean. I wanna make sure